So it's been about a week, maybe a little bit less, since I cut the potatoes in half, and they have formed a scab. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a scab that has formed over the open part here. So I think that it is time to now get these planted in the ground. What I'm gonna do is I have these big, deep planter boxes here. These are probably, I don't know, 2 feet deep by 3 by 5, I think. Anyways, they're big, and I am just going to come in and just plant them in this planter box, just face down in here. And I probably should have done this step first, but I didn't. That's okay. Was throw in some fertilizer in here. And this is just a Job's all-purpose fertilizer. And then some blood meal. Just around the potatoes so that when it does break down, the roots can grab onto that nutrients. Now typically you would want to put compost down in here, but where I picked up these bags of topsoil, they didn't have compost, so I figured I'm just going to work with what I've got and put some topsoil over the top of these potatoes and then add some chicken manure to it. So I'm going to be planting potatoes in 2 different beds. Last year, this bed had my experimental trellising idea with T-posts for my squash, and the critters in this area absolutely loved to eat anything and everything. So it could have been a success, but it was not. So I just need to clean this out really quick, and then I could get these potatoes planted over here. And I'm basically going to come over here and do the same thing with this fertilizer, only this time I'm going to fertilize first and then put the potatoes in. this area gets a lot of squirrels and critters. And so tomorrow what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going to the store and getting some PVC pipe so I can build a couple of hoop houses on top of these to keep the critters out when these do start growing. And I think I also am going to be getting some actual compost because they should have it where I'm headed tomorrow, so that I can add some more dirt on top of these boxes. All right, so it is the next day and I went to Lowe's and I grabbed 8 of these are 3/4 inch caps, and then 4 10-piece sections of PVC that is 1/2 inch. I went with the bigger cap because I want to be able to easily remove the PVC part that's going to cover this. So what I'm going to do here first is I am just going to take my PVC cap, a screw, and I am just going to first come in from the top. Hopefully I don't hurt myself, and I'm just going to start the hole. Just like that. So I'm going to get 3 more of these done and then move on. So I know that the sun is at a weird angle, so I apologize for that, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the screw, and then I'm going to turn it and put it on the inside, and then screw the cap down like so. So I already have one of the PVC pipes cut in half, so I just went 5 feet, and let's see if this works. Hopefully it doesn't spring back and hit me in the face. She's tight, that's for sure. Ooh, like that. Oh, this one is not sitting in there as good as the other one. So these things are definitely spring loaded. Maybe go a little bit bigger, but then it kind of leaves you with an odd size of PVC pipe left over. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the covering that I have for this. What you can also do is cut this one in half also, and then put a T here and put another here, and then a 4-way fitting here, and then another T right there, so that there are 3 of them, and it holds the netting up a little bit higher. But I'm gonna go grab the netting really quick and I'll be back. So I have some clamps, and I'm hoping this one that I have that's pre-cut will fit over this. If not, I have a whole roll of tulle, but let's see. All right, so after a little bit of maneuvering the material, it's on there really good. You can actually come through if you want. I have a big clamp somewhere, but I just got these at the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree, and for added security you can just pop a couple of these on, which is probably what I'm going to do, but this should actually do really nice over here. I'm hoping that this prevents any of the little critters that like to come in here and eat my garden from doing so. One thing I am going to do different, I think, on the other one that I'm going to do is when I put the screw in to the cap, to secure it. I think I'm going to leave a little bit of the head sticking out so that the PVC pipe can have something to kind of catch onto. Because like I said, those things are spring loaded and it whacked me in my tummy and it didn't feel the greatest. So, but other than that, I think this is going to be a success. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.